What's up, guys? This is an NFL ranking video. I'm going to rank them in terms of how good I think they are. I'm going to talk about them a little bit here and there. Probably won't make this as long as my last video. Try not to, at least. My last video, which was my first video, got 16 views. That was amazing. Thanks to whoever's seen those. Thank you so much. This is my second video. Still doing it on an iPad. I'm just doing this for fun, you know. If you want to argue with me, argue with your mama. I'm not gonna be as biased with the NFL. I'm just going off what my eyes see and what I'm reading on the stat sheets. Anyways, let's get started. I'm gonna do the Cowboys first, because that's my dad's favorite team and they belong in hot trash. Okay, they probably don't belong in hot trash because of that. They're staying in hot trash. Just the whole that's a bad owner. How do you let Micah Parsons go? That dude ain't worth a damn. That dude is not worth a fuck. That man must be seeing ghosts. He must be. There's no telling what this old man's on. Let's check his medicine counter and see what he's taking, bro. Because he needs to go. He needs to go. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I know a lot about the Cowboys because of my dad. But to me, yeah, they're hot trash. They're really bad. They're not good. I'm not going to go too deep into that either. Sorry. I know there's a lot of Cowboys fans. Okay, let's do Steelers, in case my buddy Alex watches this. They're solid. They're okay. I think I might put them B tier. They could really be A tier for real. Just like the play calling in that Vikings game was interesting. Very interesting. Like, they gave the Vikings a chance to maybe get upfield and hit a field goal. I think they got a few injuries on the defensive side. This is a lot of teams to keep up with. I'm just using general knowledge here. I don't have a favorite team personally, but I do think the Steelers, they're solid. They're okay. They'll probably make it to the playoffs, but they'll probably get bounced to the first round as usual. But they do have a pretty decent team right now. They really do. They had a good showing against the Vikings. Let's see. Oh no, is the Vikings not on this list? Oh yeah, they are. Let's just do the Bengals. Let's do their I can't remember that division's name. I don't got all the divisions memorized yet. Bengals, hot trash. I don't even know how they won 2 games. I really don't. That Broncos game was piss poor. That Broncos game made me think way differently about them. Jake Browning couldn't even get 100 yards. I don't know why they don't have a good backup quarterback. They could have got Josh Dobbs. They could have even, I don't even know if is Jameis on the team? They could have got famous Jameis Winston. Bro, they're hot poo-poo. Poor Jamar, poor T. Chase Brown, I thought was going to go crazy this year. He's all right. Trey Hendrickson is the only redeemable thing on that team right now. Because really the defense is the only thing that's going to keep them in games, but the defense can't even do that. They're bad. They're awful. They're hot trash, bro. All right, let's do... Who else is in their division? Ravens. They're C. They're C right now. They are not good. They really could be hot trash for real. Derek had limited carries in that last game. Lamar gets injured. That one fumble he had looked crazy. He ran into his own lineman. They looked awful. They got maybe 8 to 9 starter injuries. They're awful. They're not going to be good. They're not going to no Super Bowl. They'd be lucky to make the playoffs, to be honest. Towards the end of the season, they could pick it up, but it's ugly right now if you're a Ravens fan. Let's do... Who else is in their conference? Damn, why am I blanking on who's in their conference? Is it the Browns? I think it is, yeah. Browns, they're not hot trash. They're hot ass. But I'll put them C just because of their defense. Their defense is pretty legit. They beat Green Bay, and I thought Green Bay was elite. I thought they were elite for a hot second, just like the Colts. I thought they were going to go stupid. I thought they were going to go undefeated for a little bit. But no. No, they did not. The only Joe Flacco needs to go. Just put Shadur Dillon in, bro. I don't care what. I don't care if Shadur's behind 5-7 quarterbacks. Put his ass in. I'm tired of Joe. Really tired of it. That whole team should be. Why is he still in the league? Why is Joe Flacco still in this damn league, bro? That's wild. That's crazy. I'm not gonna talk about them that long. I'm not that invested in the Browns. Okay, let's do the Packers. They're on my mind. Yeah, they're A tier. I mean, they're really S tier. They probably could be S tier. No, they're not S tier. They had a draw with the Cowboys, and the Cowboys freaking blow. They blow. I mean, if the Bears just whoop their ass, why couldn't the Packers? Like, they was whooping ass, but, like, not really. How do you not beat the boys? No, they're a solid team all the way around. Their defense is crazy. What's that dude's name? Xavier McKinney. Obviously, they got Micah, Rashawn Gary. I'm glad they got Jair Alexander's ass gone. Boy, that them Ravens corners looking sorry, ain't they? Yeah, Packers are solid. Packers are solid all around. They could probably benefit from a star wide receiver, but with what they got, they're doing pretty good. All right, let's do. Who's in there? I think it's the Vikings. They're hot trash. The Vikings are bad. I don't care. I don't care if they got Justin Jefferson. Bro, them yards don't mean shit if you don't win a game. Jordan and Justin had over 100 yards, and they didn't win in that last game. They're bad. Carson Wentz is their quarterback, so that probably says a lot. Their defense was amazing last year. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they have injuries. It's hard to keep up with all the teams, if I'm being honest. And I'm a fan, but I'm not like a super. I mean, I'm a pretty big fan, but when the NBA comes around, I'm gonna be making a lot of videos. Okay, Bears, B tier. They're okay. They're all right. Their play calling sometimes is pretty sweet. Like that flea flicker Caleb had that one game to Luther Burden. That was sick. Luther Burden is that dude. Man, if he didn't have Rome and DJ in front of him, that dude is a speed demon, man. Rome's had a touchdown almost every game except that last one. Yeah, I mean, I think they're a solid team. That's just like, I don't know, that line, that O-line is something else. And sometimes Caleb just like isn't in sync. I don't think it's all Caleb's fault, obviously, but it feels like Caleb isn't in sync sometimes with the O-line or the coach. I could be tripping. I'm probably tripping. Okay, who else is in their division? I'm blanking. Is the Lions in their division? Can't remember. Feel like they are. They're A or S. I might put them S because I'm biased and I like a lot of players on their team. I'm more player centric than team centric, if that makes sense. They're gonna go Lions in. Oh, this is hard because they're really good. When they're hot, they're hot. I think I'm gonna just put them S, bro. I don't care. They're really good, man. They're like Dan Campbell is that. What's the point in the field goal when you can just go for it on 4th and 35? What's the point? What's the point, big dog? Yeah, dude, I love watching the Lions, man. They got so much offensive firepower. That Ravens game, I won some money off that Ravens game. They were plus 200, and I picked the Lions to win in a parlay. It was awesome. Yeah, dude, I fuck with the Lions. They did lose, Frank Ragnow, I think. I thought their O-line would be a little but it's been all right. It's been okay. Jared Goff is still he's a solid quarterback. I feel like him and Matt Stafford might as well be the same person. I mean, they're not, obviously. Matt's probably better. Matt is obviously better. But to me, they're like the same kind of quarterback. Yeah, now that we're talking about them, the Rams, they're A tier. I mean, they really could be S tier for real. I'm not sure what's holding them back. I don't watch a lot of Rams games. I did watch that Rams-Colts game. Gosh, it was really good. That Colts defense, that boy, Adidon Mitchell, man, he sold me. He sold my Jonathan Taylor parlay. Made me sick. I was going to get $71, bro. but they called back. He dropped the fumble. And then, later in the game, he gets called for holding. And JT had a 56-yard touchdown run, and that would have sealed the deal in my parlay. And it got called back. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah, the Rams are solid. They're good all the way around. Jared Verse is a freak. Puka Nacua is the best wide receiver in the game. I said it. I don't care. I do not care. He is the best wide receiver in the game. Matt is still able to sling it. That's crazy. He almost threw 400 yards, bro. I think he's 10th on the list in passing yards now. Yeah, that dude is different. That dude is built different. That's a top-tier white boy. I just looked at the Commanders. We'll do the Commanders. They're middle of the pack. I don't have a lot to say about them. Jaden's injured. Hopefully he'll be okay. I got him in fantasy. I'm lingering. I'll put them B. Low B. Really could be high C. I mean, they got potential, but I don't know. I don't know a lot about them. I'm not outside of Jaden, and I know a lot of their offensive players. I don't know much about their defensive players. Yeah, they're just gonna be a B. I'm not gonna talk about them long. Chiefs. Should I do? No, we'll hold off on Chiefs. Let's do Giants. I thought they were hot trash, but they're C tier. They beat the Chargers, man. They beat the Chargers. Really could be low B for real. Sexy Dexy almost took one to the house. Like, that's crazy. Justin Herbert had to tackle his ass. It was wild. Jackson Dart posted a picture of Madison Beer, and Justin is allegedly supposed to be dating Madison Beer before the game. He posted the picture for the game. That's hilarious. And they won. Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo. Fofo, throw some sixes on them fofos, man. Seahawks. I think they're good. I'll put them B. I think they're pretty solid all around. Really could be low A. The way they put belt to ass on the Saints. I mean, it is the Saints, but, well, the Bills, I mean, the Saints scored some tuds on the Bills, so. But the Bills' defense is kind of a liability sometimes. Their run defense especially. JSN that's a top-tier receiver to me. If he could get in the end zone more, that'd be great. JSN is a elite receiver, bro. His catches and routes are crispy, man. So crispy. Poor Boober Bupp. Boober Bupp, that man, he is not getting nothing out in Seattle. I see why the Rams let him go. But it's fucked up because he did a lot for the Rams, dude. He really did. Triple crown. Doesn't mean shit. Still let him go. Dolphins, because I'm looking at them, they are, C tier. I thought they were hot trash, but nah. Really should do low. Nah, they're C tier. I should do low B, but nah, man, forget that. Yeah, Tua needs to go, man. He needs to go. Like, he'll do, he's all right, but it's like, I don't know. It's crazy he's still playing football. That Tyreek injury was crazy. Now Jalen Waddle can feast a little bit. Their defense, I think Minka's on that team. I don't know a whole lot about their defense. They do got that one guy who's done some really suspect things. He's on the D-line, I think. He's done some really suspect things. What's his name? Something Chubb? Maybe I'm tripping. Bradley Chubb? I don't know. Anyways, Broncos, just because I'm looking at them. They're A tier right now. Obviously, it could change. I think they're A tier. Their defense is really good. Their run game is looking amazing. They did do that on the Bengals, but they did have a crazy game against the Bengals. But, I mean, still, they almost beat the Chargers. Maybe I should put them low B because their offense is a little But Bo's a good quarterback. It's just sometimes seems like stuff isn't going as well. Maybe it's just that offense they're running. I don't know all these teams by coaches either, like the systems they run. I'm just going off what I see. Really, maybe I should put the Broncos low B. I mean, their defense is scary, dude. Their D-line's scary. Corners are scary. It's a scary team, man. I'll put them in A just because their defense is really good. Texans, because I'm looking at them. They were in hot trash. They're C tier. I don't care. They are C tier. C tier. They're not good. I mean, they beat the Titans, but everybody's beating the Titans. Anybody could beat the Titans. My son could beat the Titans. My grandma could beat the Titans. I could beat the Titans. And I'm from Tennessee. Yeah, the Texans, I don't have a lot to say about the Texans, man. Their defense is cool. Will Anderson, Derek Stingley, Aziz, who's from the Titans. Yeah, CJ's not looking so. He looks all right. He just looks like an all right quarterback. I don't know if it's the weapons or that O-line. That O-line is definitely chopped. Absolutely chopped. All right, let's do... Yeah, we'll just, since we're talking about them, AFC South, yeah. Man, I'm not a Titans fan, but I got a buddy that is, big old Titans fan. I mean, he's just used to this. 0-4, just like Cam said, they are ass. Your own number one pick is calling the team ass. Yeah, man, there's not a lot to say about the Titans, dude. There's no point. They need to fire Brian Callahan. They need to absolutely get rid of his ass. Let's do Colts. I would have put them in S tier. I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have put them in S tier. I probably really would have. Maybe I should put them high B just in case, but this is just a right now kind of ranking. I'll put them A tier. They're solid. No, I don't know. If they face better teams, I don't know. They're facing the Raiders next, and the Raiders. Oh God, the Raiders. No, we'll do low B or high B. Yeah, I'll put them in B just in case they are frauds. I don't think Danny Dimes is the problem. Those picks definitely didn't help that last game. I don't know. The Colts, they're a solid team. They're probably, I don't know, the Jags are pretty solid too. Jags are pretty, they just beat up on the 49ers. I mean, the Niners are a little beat up, but that Jags special team, man. Their defense is kind of crazy. Yeah, let me go ahead and put them up here. I'm going to put them in B too. They really could be, I'm tripping. They could be A. But I'm going to put the Colts and the Jags in B. They're really good right now. I ain't going to lie. They are not bad. Not bad at all. The Jags, man. It's crazy. Travis Etienne has been going insane. Bro, had 100+ yards on the Niners. That's wild. That's so wild. Trevor Lawrence is not feeding my boy Brian Thomas. Not as much. I don't think he may not get 1,000 yards this year. He was third in receiving last year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Jags are pretty solid all around. If they had an elite quarterback, they'd be scary, dude. I really do. I think they would be scary. Let's do Cardinals. They're not good. I don't like watching them play. I got a text, sorry. They're not good, man. I'm putting them C tier. I mean, maybe I should put them B? I don't know. Maybe low. No, they're not good, man. I can't. Who did they play their first week? Was it the Panthers? Yeah. I just don't see it, man. I just don't. That offense sometimes looks weird. It's boring to watch. Kyler is, I don't know. I thought he was known for explosive plays coming out of college, but I don't know. He can't see the field. He's too short. He's too short, man. He's way too short. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about the Cardinals long. Let's do the Patriots. They're winning games, man, so should I put them B tier? I mean, Panthers, that don't mean nothing. They do play the Bills. I think I'll put them low B just cause. I don't know a lot about the Patriots in terms of talking about them. I mean, obviously I know some of their offensive players, but I don't know. Vrabel's doing all right over there. I can say that. Their special teams, they're elite, bro. They are actually elite. They're scoring off that. All right, let's see. Falcons. They did beat the Commanders. I got the Commanders in B tier. Yeah, I guess I'll put them B tier. Really could be C tier. If they get their offense going, they're pretty scary. They got a lot of weapons. Bijan, Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is doing something this year. Think about that. Don't think about it long, though. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about the Falcons that long. Raiders. They're hot trash, bro. They could have beat the Bears. I won some money. I put some money on the Bears money line. It was plus money. I thought that was crazy that they were plus money. Yeah, Genty had a great game, but Geno's throwing picks every damn game, dude. Geno's throwing picks left and right. Like, they could have won that game, but the Raiders, their defense is obviously scary. Their D-line with Max Crosby, that dude's a freak. Chargers. They're still kind of a little fraudulent. I'll put them B tier. They could be, I thought they were low-key A them first couple games. You know, that first game, they beat the Chiefs. They really could be A, but I think Joe Alt just got injured. I don't know for how long, though. Najee got injured. Big O. Marion Hampton. That dude's I drafted him and really thought he wasn't going to be shit after the first two games, but yeah, that dude's solid, man. Though the Giants rank pretty badly in run defense, but still, that dude Big O he's different. Good they got Keenan Allen back too. Ladd McConkey, that man needs some more targets. Bills. I'm just gonna put them S tier. They're scary, man. Josh Allen, he can single-handedly just win you a game, man. He really can. Like, what game was it he led that comeback? Was it the first game of the year? Who did they play their first week? I can't remember. That game was insane. I love the Bills. The Bills actually would probably be my favorite team, but they're not. I mean, they are, but they ain't. I just love Josh. I will glaze Josh. That's a solid white boy. I fuck with Josh Allen. They just need to fix their defense. If they fix their defense, they rank pretty badly in run defense. If they could fix their defense, man, they're going to be scary. Chiefs. I'm just going to put them A tier. Obviously, I don't think they're that good, but they're the Chiefs, man. You know, it's the same. I ain't got to talk about them long. Same shit every year. The only thing I've seen more of is Travis Kelce being upset when he's just not that guy anymore. He's just not. Though he obviously was that guy for a long time, but, you know, everybody's time has to end. Their run has to end eventually, and it's looking like it's starting to. I mean, it's not, but imagine if they had a running back. If they had a scary running back, they'd probably be S tier for real. I mean, it's still Pat Mahomes. Yeah, I'll just keep them in A. Niners, they're low-key C tier if I'm being honest, but I'll put them low B. They're not that fun to watch. Sometimes I feel like Brock Purdy is forcing it to CMC a little too much. Yeah, CMC is still great. He's not who he once was, but he's still really good. Fred Warner, that dude is a freak. He literally, they spiked it. The Jags were spiking in that last game. Bro really tried to steal the ball. He, like, jumped over one of the linemen. Yeah, it was crazy. And the game was over. It was insane. Bucks. I put them B tier. Really should put them A tier. Low key, I should put them A tier. Because they were hot, dude. Emeka Egbuka is a monster. Baker Mayfield, that man, it's crazy his career is flourishing. That dude is a dog. That's a solid white boy, too. Not going to talk about these teams that long. Let's see. Eagles. Yeah, I think I got to put them S tier, man. I know the Jalen Hurts propaganda. I shouldn't say propaganda. That's the wrong word. Yeah, Jalen Hurts is a little... Just like the fact he had not a single... Was it completion in the second half of the Bucs game is insane. That's very weird. Very strange. He's a strange quarterback, but they win games. They win games. They're a scary team to face. They just got a lot of power everywhere. Them white boys on the defensive side, they different, man. They got some of that shit in them. Panthers, hot trash. Don't need to talk about them that long. Saints, also hot trash. Not fun to watch. They did pretty solid against the Bills, though. This is funny. Hot trash. Yeah. Do I really need to talk about the Jets, Panthers, or Saints that long? Yeah. I always think Justin Fields could be. I want to I always want to have hope for some guys, but Justin Fields, man, that first half was ugly. That second half was amazing, but yeah, dude, if you're a Jets, Saints, or Panthers fan, see, this is why I don't want to have favorite teams, because, man, 0-4 is crazy. The Jets are crazy. That's a fucked organization. Really fucked organization. Well, that's Materialist, boys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I understand this is probably a little too long. I'm going to try and think of doing shorter tier lists from now on, probably. Or not. I like yapping. I'm a big yapper, low-key. Thank you for listening to me yap. Yeah. Hope y'all boys have a good one.